Before I start this video, I would like to send a message out to the fans of the Deviant Crow. It's time to buy my merch. Now you might be saying, that's just a shitty t-shirt with your face on it. And to that I say, you're not a true fan without it. Although we've talked about certain fandoms before, we haven't really covered the topic of fandoms in general. I believe there's three problems with every fandom: blindness, over anger, and, white knighting. Starting with blindness, you might think that this, it's not intentional, but most of the time it actually is. A great recent example is the whole PewDiePie saying mass immigration. Despite PewDiePie obviously looking to the camera with a bit of disgust and saying mass immigration, and an alt-right buzzword, everyone seems to just be blind to that and just ignore it. It's not a problem. He's stating a fact, even though the fact is actually that there's a lot of refugees in Sweden, not that there's mass immigration. Yeah, let's just be blind to the fact he pretty much went like, yeah, mass immigration, am I right, guys? A reason why a fan would want to purposely blind themselves to an issue like this is because, well, then they would look like a bad person. Then that would reflect on them. They wouldn't have to think to themselves, man, am I supporting a piece of shit? Nah, I'm just gonna blind myself to that issue. Another great example of being blind to something, whether intentionally or not intentionally, is whole Raylo shit. Kylo Ren is a villain, whether you slice it or not. He might have been redeemed in the recent movie, but he's an overall piece of shit, and he has been since day one. I mean, guys, he's a literal space Nazi. He blew up fucking planets. He's been abusive to the main character on multiple times. So obviously, we gotta ship them together. Like, seriously, you are already romanticizing what is an abusive relationship. That's like fucking shipping Belle and Gaston, except far fucking worse. And obviously no one would fucking ship Belle and Gaston, right? Right? Oh, would you look at that? Another reason to hate mankind. Fandoms have a problem with being so emotionally attached to a certain product or person that they just forget and be blind to all the bad shit that's obviously there and do so much stupid shit without thinking, hey, this is a bad thing. Maybe I shouldn't be celebrating this. Then you got people that get super fucking angry and overly defensive the minute you judge their product. You want to see overly fucking defensive, then you could check out any comment section of any video I do about PewDiePie. It's a fucking mess. Whether it's, oh, you just don't like the criticism, oh. Sexist bullshit, like saying, ugh, you're a gender fluid stupid, you're a guy, Or, in the even worse case, just playing out racism and bigotry for the dumbest reasons and, spreading false facts. What's that? Don't like my character? I guess you're literally Satan! Now, a reason why fans get overly defensive when you attack or critique something they like or they're a fan of is because they're so emotionally attached to it that they think, oh man, he's attacking what I like, then he's attacking me. How dare he attack me? I'm not a shit person, or I don't have certain flaw. How dare you not like me? Then there's just plain white knighting. Steven Universe has a lesbian relationship. Man, that would be great if it wasn't hidden under a metaphor most of the fucking time. It would also be great if they actually called it a lesbian relationship instead of just, saying, oh, it's a metaphor, whatever the fuck. And don't give me the bullshit, well, at least it's something. It's cowardice. PewDiePie can do all the racist shit and Nazi shit he wants, and he'll still get defended no matter what. Oh, did he make a joke about mass immigration? It's fine, he was just explaining the joke. Even though he kind of looked at the camera like, gee guys, mass immigration, am I right? He said a racial slur randomly on camera, even though it would take a bad habit for someone to say something like that just out of the blue like that. Oh no, it's just a heated gamer moment. You know, when we all get mad, we randomly say, you know, a slur, right? A racist slur, you know? That happens to all of us, except it fucking doesn't. The typical white knighting and defenses of stupid bullshit every fucking time. It's why fandoms can never really be taken seriously, is because they don't take anything seriously. Fans are more worried about the image of the fandom and whether or not someone likes my thing, that they don't see common and actual problems. Here's the thing for you fandoms, emotionally detach yourself for once. Look at the problem with your stuff and stop thinking, well, it's a problem. If someone has a problem with this, they have a problem with me. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that. Just just detach yourself and just look at the problems with a straightforward head. I know it's asking a lot for you to not be biased for once. I mean, biases aren't inherently bad, but this bias is bad because you're ignoring problems. The biggest offender of this is the Dragon Maid fandom that will outright, defend pedophilia pandering because, oh, it's Japan, it's a whole different culture. Okay, then maybe it should just stay in Japan instead of a country, that has common sense to think, hey, maybe we shouldn't be sexualizing children? The sad thing is, anime fans are so used to sexualization and lollies in their shit that when they see it, they don't care, they don't find a problem with it, even though they should, because, hey guys, it's pedophilia. When you have fandoms defending what is basically clear pedophilia or abusive relationships, your fandom has a big, clear problem, and it shouldn't be ignored.